Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On first down, Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Complete to Jalen.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Intended for Miles.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The ball carrier.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Tackle made.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
This is Carson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
To throw is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On 1st down, Carson. We'll credit the tackle to Darius Slay. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Being chased out left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down.
4-yard gain.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with no score.
And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Now a carry for Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philly.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
And we'll see what his offense can do.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Made by Derek.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 56 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Eagles 6.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The big fella. The 20.
Right down,
and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
49. Go. 49. Just get it.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Check. Tempo. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 26. Check. Watch out. Shift. Move the team. 49. Hey, 0. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10. At the 40.
The third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is caught inside the 5.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson, and not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose gains yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Wilson will throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Brings up 2nd and
a good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run in Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. This ball complete to Rager. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
1st down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And that one travels out of bounds. So a bad break there, and that will thwart any chance that they had of coming back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Eagles 28.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He was taken down by Bobby.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31-yard line. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Wilson now off the bootleg. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Seahawks 7, Seahawks nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 4.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson flushed out right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Wiggles free. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from Seattle. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Fucking better.
Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At the 49-yard line.
You want some of the smoke? I'm telling you, that shit looks crazy.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 99.
On second down now. It's Carson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down, and
that's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Fred Warner in on the tackle.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Mostert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
18 yards, first down Niners.
18 on the play. And the 49er first down.
Here we go.
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
The 49ers with the football here.
Stop all that noise, man.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Stop the noise, man.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed
whoever it is, tell him
on
stop.
that one. Read his
Who is
keys,
it?
made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I like the play action there on 2nd and short, partner. You try and convince those safeties you're going to run for it. Hit them with that play action. Looks like a run. And then try and go over the top. Didn't work, but I like the play call.
On 3rd down, Carson, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson.
Why he throw it like that? He got a wide open
Boy, a
underneath.
curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. This is Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Buying time to his left. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run with Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14. Seahawks nothing. For San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Myers' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. There's Garoppolo to throw. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
One more time with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
The score, Niners 24, Seahawks 3. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
49ers.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
Robbie Gould.
Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He hits his target, Lockett, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Throwing again, Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
21.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Wilson on first down. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 14 in the Seahawk first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
Will you chill? Johnny, I'm about to mute your ass. We finna mute you for the duration. We finna mute him for the duration, bro. He doing too much, bro. Oh, God. Look, now y'all niggas is trying to back out. Y'all both scared of each other. Shut up. What? No, we not, son. We've been waiting on y'all for an hour. I owe him this game. Shut up. God damn. You don't owe that nigga shit. You don't know that nigga. He's a motherfucking follower. That's all I need to know.
That almost looked...
Juice up about these young influencers. Oh, get out of here.
Play with your thumbs. There you go. Shut it up.
Your thumb. How about that? How about it? I hope you get shitted on Warzone, bro.
Answer Fly Boy, she was 24 hours. Fucking Joe Kobe. Oh, God. That nigga is so hateful. Joe Kobe, yeah. That nigga know it.
And the thing about it is, I don't accept friendlies, bro.
You know I can sing. Shorty a little body. Shorty a little old thing.
And I got a fat rack.
I should probably put liquor in the stove, don't what?
I do got a fat rack, but I got a fat rock. What you mean, Tony?
Here's where it really pays off. Able to move,
Appreciate it. They hurry. We'll see. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
I saw it. Right there. Ashley's sitting on the couch. Dad, take her off the couch. It looks like she's sleeping, see?
Just don't know.
Shut up, Big Pop? I mean, Big Pop? Shut up, man. That's all son. Well, give me the rest. Somebody want to come with 20 round. You guys know this. On with?
is up, everybody? Welcome back to Headlock Gaming once again. I'll be back. I'm gonna go take a piss.
Alright, I need to go. Well, if you got the key, I need to go to customers and go grab it.
for nothing. Because I told myself I'd never go back to the PS4. So I can't do it, bro. She play games and stream. Okay. Hop in my inbox, man. We gonna talk about something. But I gotta give you another shirt before I send them mine. Fuck! Fuck! Yeah, bring the Corian, man. Bring the Corian, man. Bring the Corian, man. I fucked up right there, man. I fucked up right there. Yeah, appreciate that. How you got your defense depth chart set for the Eagles? I'm not an Eagles. I'm playing with the Falcons. I'm playing against Revolution. Josh say, hey, let's go. What's up, Josh? Appreciate all that free JJ in the chat, man. He in the chat. He in the chat, y'all. He in Facebook jail, I think. Free JJ, man. I'm a travel. Oh, don't get caught on that block. Come on! Yeah. Bro. Yeah. Tell her we'll talk about something, man. You know, I don't want to tell you about the term until I give another one. All you gonna do is make me rush the process. That's all. So we can get this church, man. Yeah. Wasn't you just on vacation? I hope you had a great time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What Ray doing? Yes, sir. I just got back today. I took a nap, and now I'm up. I took a nap. Tell Real we ain't gotta talk. Tell Real we ain't gotta talk. There's too much echoing going on in the stream. Tell her we ain't gotta talk. Too much echo going on, man. Yeah. I'm accepting that, Real. I don't know what Real doing, but I'm accepting that shit. What Real doing, y'all? I'm accepting that. You better come on. Tell Real we ain't gotta talk. Come on. Too much echoing. Hey, I don't know why when I hook up the Xbox, it's people be echoing. You know what I'm saying? I get on the PS5, it's straight. We straight. Come on. I need a pick. You better throw it away. He better throw it away. Stop playing with me. Booker, what's up with you, baby? Come on, Rail. His controller broke. Yo, just call me Mr. Knight. Yo, what's up with you? He was getting another one. Oh, okay. How the hell his controller broke? He broke, he throw it. Brother, what's happening? Did he throw it or what? Did he throw the stick or what? What's going on? Big Joy say hashtag pick him. We gonna make his ass punt it, man. We gonna make his ass punt the ball. Yeah. Hey, see, look, when you got dreads, bro, you can put your hair any type of way. You know what I'm saying? Be putting it up in a fucked up way, ain't it? You can put it up in the most fucked up way, and it still look nice. You feel me? For real.